In this video, I'm participating in the Mind Master team. So if you want to find out what I'm talking about today, you know what to do. Stick around. Hello friends, this is Stephanie of Creatively Miss Me. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And if you're an oldie but a goodie, I want to thank you so much for your continuing support. And you know you're in the right place if you want to make decorating and home organization a bit easier on the budget. If so, then click that red subscribe button you see down below and give your girl a thumbs up. And don't forget to click the notification bell twice. This way you'll be notified each time I upload something new. Today I am talking more on the Mind Master Influencer team. Now our goal for the Mind Master Influencer team, I'm going to read it off my notes. Through the power and the goal setting of the community, we will provide accountability, encouragement, inspiration, outside feedback in order to grow our channels. Now, basically what we do here is that we try to help you to better your channels. Basically to tell you things that we know, that we've run across, that we've learned doing our channels. Now, the Mind Master team has 5 wonderful YouTubers, six wonderful ladies, include myself. We have 6 wonderful ladies in the Mind Master team. And the founder of the Mind Master team is Real Good Living with Lady Phoenix. And then our other team members are Penny at Penny's Place, Sandy at Grandma Sandy, myself, Stephanie at Creatively Miss Me, and Ian at Renters Live Luxury by Ian. And we also have Ditsy at Ditsy Dits. Now, if you're not familiar with any of these ladies' channels, I will have all the channel information down below for all the creators, so you can visit their channels and see what they came up with for this month for the Mind Master Influencer Team Challenge. Now, our hashtag is, I'll run it across the screen, hashtag Mastermind Influencer Team 2020. Now, today, I'm going to start off with 2 basic things that I found out from someone that they basically didn't know. And me being a computer person, it comes easy to me, and I have to realize that everyone's not on the computer level that I am. So I thought I would show you a little bit about this today. Now, today we're going to talk about a Gmail account, how to set up a Gmail account. Because I see a lot of the new influencers or the new YouTubers, and even some of the ladies in this group, do not have an email account attached to their channel. Now, if you do not have an email address attached to your channel, if someone wants to do a collaboration with you, if a sponsor wants to contact you and ask you to represent them or review a product, how are they going to contact you if you don't have an email address? And I also noticed too, in a couple of people that on this team, that, and I've seen a lot of others, so that you don't have anything in the About Me page. You have to have something on your channel for the About Me section. You have to give people something to read to see if they want to become a member of your channel. If you don't have anything there, then why should they stop? Now, if you want somebody to come to you and follow you and they don't know why you're here, what you represent, what you're doing, what your channel about, and your channel art makes no sense to go along with, for them to understand what your channel is about, then why would they sign up to be at your channel? Now, if I look at your channel and your channel art is of a tree, what's that mean? That you love trees or that you plant trees? And then when I look at your video, you're doing something totally different. If you don't understand the process of channel art, please please contact me. My email address will be down below in the description, and also my website. On my website, creatively-me.com, which I'll have on the screen, I do channel art. What I do is I talk to you, I send you a form, you fill it out, let me get a feel of what you want, what you feel your channel is about, what you would like to see on your channel art, and I do my best to create that. Now, if you just go on my channel, on my website, creatively-me.com, I can help you with that, because too many of us have channels up and I don't know what you're doing because your top channel art makes no sense. I looked at a channel art today and they had water and a tree and a pair of shoes. What does that mean? Does that mean you selling shoes, or that's the only pair of shoes you have? What does it mean? And then when I look at your videos, you're doing tablescapes. Well, what does tablescapes have to do with a pair of shoes sitting by a tree by the water? I don't know what that means. So if you need help with that, contact me. I do not mind helping you. Contact me. Go to my website again, creatively-me.com, and I will help you. Go to where it says shop. Click on shop and look for logo and channel art, and click on channel art and follow the instructions. I will help you. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the Gmail account, as I started off with. Now, all you do is you go to your search engine and you type in Google Gmail, and you'll have a link. Click on the link for Gmail. All right, this will show up first, and it's going to ask you to sign in, but you're not going to sign in. You're going to click here where it says create an account, right there at the bottom. See that? Once you click on that, then the next screen will pop up, will look similar to this one. It's going to ask you for all your information, your name, what you want your email address to be, your phone number, and all the other good stuff for you to link your account to. Now, here's something. When you put in your email name that you would like, if you type it in and you go after you put in all your information and you hit next and it tells you that that name has already been used, the best bet for you to do is to add some numbers behind it. If you add some numbers behind it and then click next, you may be able to get that same name with numbers behind it. But I suggest that you do your email with the name of your channel, which makes it so much easier. For instance, if your name, like I'm going to give for example, Penny's Place. You can do your email that says @penniesplace@gmail.com. That will get you, it will link with your account and people will know who you are when you email you and so forth and so on. All right, and then when it comes to the password has to be at least 8 letters or and include numbers, okay? So when you put your password in, it's going to ask you to confirm your password, which is right here, confirm your password. That means you type it again. And if it's not correct, they'll tell you it's not correct. And also there is a little I with a line through it. If you click that I, it can open it up where you can see what you're typing, so you can see where you mistyped at. And then you hit submit. Now, once you do all of this, and then you click next, which is right here at the bottom, the next thing you'll see is your name and a picture will show up on the screen, which will be the name you did your email for. And then you go ahead and you put wait a minute, I'm getting tongue tied. I just said that, capital words, capital letters. Okay. Next, you will see after you do all that, a screen will pop up and it'll be the M from the Google Mail. That'll open up and it'll show you your email account. So now you have your email account that you can put on your YouTube channel in your About page. Now, don't forget, it's going to ask you if you want it to be an individual account or a business account. So start off with an individual account where it just be your personal account for your YouTube channel. But if you want your YouTube channel to be a business, then go ahead now and start it off as a business account. No difference. It's just the way it's going to be worded. Okay, and the next thing I want to talk about is, so you ready to record? Okay, when you get ready to start your first video, there are certain things you need to put in action before you turn on that camera. And we're going to talk about those things. The first thing is your surrounding. Your background should make sense. Meaning, if you have a bunch of crap behind you, basically I'm going to put it like that. If you got a bunch of clothes piled up and trash everywhere, that don't make sense to show your video. You want your video, when you do it, to portray you. You want your background to be clean. Like, I have my curtains open behind me, and here on my table where I am, I have my binder. That's what you was looking at. My binder was showing. But I want to have a clean area around me. You don't want it to be all junky where people can see that what you ate for dinner and what you wore the last couple of weeks laying on the chair or on the bed or wherever you're filming it. You want your area around the camera that you can see. You want the area to be clean. All right. Then later on, I'm going to put this on. I'm going to link this down below, or should I? I'm going to put this on my website, and it's going to say ready to record. It's going to be a section just for that. It's going to say Google Mail, and it's going to have this there. Okay. And also I'm going to try to add the forms in that I just showed you for the Gmail account. So it's going to be a link under the shop where it just says Gmail. Okay. Now, on the ready to record. Now, we talked about surroundings. The third thing you need to do around your surroundings is you can upgrade to a backdrop. Now, I have a backdrop, the bar, but my screen hasn't arrived yet. It'll be here next week, I think, or the week after next. And I ordered it from Amazon. Now, on this paper, I have a link where you can go to look at that form, look at the backdrop, the stand, and the clips and all. But that's later on. You don't have to do all that now. That's just something that I want to do, me. Now, number two, I want to talk about the next topic is the content. You need to create an outline of what you want to talk about, of key points in your video if you're doing sort of like a vlog or a talk like I'm doing now. I have my paperwork here, so I know what I want to talk about, the key points I want to make. So you try to create an outline of key points you want to talk about in your video. If you're doing like a tablescape, which I do, or whatever you're doing, if you're doing a fix-it video, you want to have key points where you can at least see on your notes where you need to be, what you need to talk about. And number two, you need to determine your target audience. If you're talking to, you can't talk to people who do tablescapes like you do people outside using power tools. You can't get on there and tell me the words like building a house when I do tablescapes. So you need to learn who you're talking to, what age group you're dealing with, so you know how to talk to them and not above them. Because you can't really talk the same lingo to someone my age that you talk to a 20-year-old. The next thing we want to talk about is equipment. Now, I record with my phone. Smartphones, Android phones, Apple, the iPhones are great. Because, these phones, they cost a lot of money these days. My phone costs me $1,000. And it has a really good camera on it. And we're going to use that until I feel I need to go buy a camera. Now, if you are using a smartphone or an iPhone, you need to make sure your settings are for 1080p at 60 FPS or 4K at 30 FPS. Now, that'll make sure that your screen, when you take it from your phone to put it on YouTube, that it's not a small screen, that your screen doesn't be this big. You want your screen to fit the screen, if you understand what I'm saying. All right. And also on your phone, you can have a grid activity where the grid is lines that you see when you're filming yourself. So you know your placement. So you know if you're down too low or if you're up too high. You will see that with the grids. The grids will show will be across the screen and let you be able to line things up in the grid. Number 2 is a tripod. Now, you don't have to go out and buy a tripod. Trust me. Okay. When I first started out, I used books. I used a stack of books with a little easel, one of the little picture easels. I put my phone on the picture easel on top of the books. That's how I recorded when I first started out. And then if I had to show something, I'd use my hand to hold it and show it around. You do not necessarily have to go jump out and buy a tripod. Trust me. I use my hand and then books for a long time. Now, if you want a tripod, I have a link on here for Amazon where you can go and find one. You can find one made for a cell phone. They don't run that high. They may be about $25, I think. I can't remember, but the link is on here in case you want to go and check it out. And then our next thing is lighting. Now, natural light is always good. If you do it early in the morning where you can be by a window, have the window in front of you so the light from the sun will shine on you and you're good. Or you can upgrade and you can use a light kit. Now, I have a light kit that my wonderful sister bought me for Christmas because she said my lighting wasn't good in the house. Which I agree with her. In this house, the lighting wasn't that bright in the areas I was filming in. But I also have a link for Amazon for that as well, where you can find a nice little light kit that'll cost you about maybe $50 or so to get you a light kit if that's what you're ready for. But do not rush out and go get one today. You don't have to. You can use natural light. Or you can buy the light bulbs that go in your house and your ceiling. You can get the ones that say daylight. And those puppies are bright and you can see everything with those. Now the next thing is a microphone. Now, the microphone I'm using is plugs up into my phone. I got this off of Amazon. It's the one that you clip to your clothes and you plug it into your earphone thing on your phone. Now, I purchased that off of Amazon. It's good for smartphones. And the smartphone has a microphone, but sometimes you sound muffled and you want people to understand you clearly when you're talking. You don't want them to be up and have to turn their volume up and up and up and up and up to hear you. If you get this, they're rather cheap. You can find them for $25 for a microphone to plug into your cell phone. But don't rush, like I said. Do what you can for the moment. Your cell phone does just fine. If you're going to do with your phone, make sure you're close enough on it where people can understand you. Because there's so many people that record and you can't hear them. You have to keep pushing and pushing your sound up loud so you can hear what they're saying. And that's not pleasant. Also, I have a link for that microphone on this sheet as well. Also, too, when I do my voiceovers, I have a snowball microphone that I purchased off of Amazon. And I will have that link down here too. Now, it's a USB. It plugs right into my computer and it works no problem. My voiceovers are fine. I like my snowball because I like it white, and that's what it is, white, to go with everything on my desk. Yes, I'm a little crazy like that. I also have the link from Amazon for that too. Now, next topic we're going to talk about is editing software. Now, I know a lot of people say that they have a lot of problem with editing and they have a hard time with it. And on some computers, like I have a HP. And on the HP, the video editor on there is called basically Video Editor. It's a Microsoft Video Editor. And it's pretty basic on how to edit your films on there. And if you have a Mac, they have iMovie. It's free. Both of those I mentioned are free. They're on your computer already, and you can use those. Now, they also have some tutoring sessions for both of those if you just Google it. Tutorials for the HP Video Editor or the iMac. It's there. The tutorial will walk you through each step and show you how to do it. Now, what I use is Filmora. Now, Filmora is a monthly plan. I think it's about $7 a month for Filmora. And I like Filmora because it has a lot of more things that I can do with it. When I first started off doing videos, I was using the video editor on my computer. That's what I was using. And then I wanted to upgrade. I wanted to do a little bit more and find out a little bit more to do, a lot of more tricks and flips and whatever, as you call them. And I found Filmora. Now, Filmora, like I said, is $7, like $7.99 a month. But they also have some added packages that you can get to do different transitions and different openings and endings and, you know, all this fonts and special doodads that they have. And to do that, I think it's like $9 a month for that. So I pay for both of them, so I have unlimited use of the special effects because I just like special effects. That's just Stephanie. Sorry. I'm always extra. Really, I am. I'm always extra. Excuse me. And the next thing I want to talk about is I'm going to give you a filming tip. Make sure if you use your camera or you're using your phone like I'm using now, make sure you wipe off your lens of your camera. Make sure you clean it because a lot of times, you know, sweat from being on your ear, smudges from fingers. You want to wipe it to make sure it's clear so your video will come out clear and won't be hazy. The second thing I want to say is use your camera grids. They're really helpful. They make you keep in line and keep balanced. And then 2, remember to smile. And be yourself on camera because people expect you to be yourself. And that's how you get people to follow you, if you just relax and be yourself. Those are the things that I want to talk about with you today. Now, I know I've been a little winded today, so I'm going to end it here. And next month, we'll talk about your steps to doing a video. So if you're interested in anything I told you today, check out my website, creativelymisme.com, and I'll help you the best way I can. And leave me a few comments down below and let me know what you thought about what we talked about today. And as always, this is Stephanie of Creatively Miss Me saying, you be blessed.